Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's non-conference matchup between the Sioux Falls Roosevelt Rough Riders and your host, the Brookings Bobcats. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and unwelcome at South Dakota High School Activities Association events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. The South Dakota High School Activities Association reminds you of these important sportsmanship tips. When an official makes a call, accept it. When a member of the opposing team makes a great play, applaud it. When an opponent extends a hand after the game, shake it. It may be intense, it may be emotional, but it's only a game. Your cooperation is appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please stand and join us in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem. As a reminder, proper respect to the flag is to remove your hats, stand at attention, and place your right hand over your heart. Active and retired military personnel may salute and show proper respect to the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Now, let's please say hello to the Brookings Bobcat cheerleaders. Carly McGuire, Kyra Clemens, Grace Khrushchev, Mackenzie Steinhauer, Maya Gundelson, Paige Johnson, Lucy Simmonsma, and Katie Marshall. The Bobcat cheerleaders are coached by Hannah Simmonsma. Now let's meet the lineups for tonight's matchup. First, the starters for the visiting Rough Riders. At guard, 5'4" sophomore, number 3, Brooklyn Cole. At guard, 5'4" sophomore, number 4, Madison Smalley. At guard, 5'8" senior, number 12, Katie Spicer. At guard, 5'10" sophomore, number 25, Morgan Johnson. And at center, 5'11" sophomore, number 30, Aubrey Duvall. The Rough Riders are coached by Blake Bradfield and assisted by Gretchen Johnson, Malik Dunn, and Greg Anderson. And now, starting lineup for the Bobcats. At guard, 5'8" senior, number 4, Gracie Shirley. At forward, 5'9" senior, number 12, Sophia Hamrick. At guard, 5'7" sophomore, number 22, Logan Smith. At guard, 5'9" freshman, number 24, Macy Eden. And at forward, 6' senior, number 44, Sophia Bergstrom. The Bobcats are coached by Mitch McClagan and assisted by Ross Peterson, Annie Smith, and Zach Thomas.
So although Roosevelt comes in not having won a game this season does not mean that this is going to be an easy win for the Bobcats, but at the same time, it is a very winnable game, and they give you a little bit of winning streak going after their last win against Douglas, and then a win tonight against the Rough Riders.
Neither team going to their tallest player to jump. It's Katie Spicer up against Sophia Hamrick. The opening tip is controlled by the Bobcats, and Logan Smith will start things off for Brookings. Right wing pass for Sheridan. Cross court left side even in the lane for Hamrick. She kicks it out on the wing. Sheridan hoists a three, knocks it down. First shot of the game goes down for Brookings, and it's 3-0. Quickly on the other end, it is Brooklyn Cole. Left wing pass to Smalley. That zone in the backcourt to Trap. Smalley goes left wing for Spicer. She dribbles in, puts up her own three, and she'll knock one down. They're going to say it's a long two as she was on the line. Katie Spicer, leading scorer for Roosevelt, knocks down her first jumper. Hamrick across the timeline in the backcourt for Smith. Dribbles right side, hands off for Sheridan. Sheridan dribbles, reverses, and goes right wing for Smith. In the lane for Hamrick, who dropped it off high-low for DeVergston for an easy bucket. Bobcats have scored on their first two possessions.
And that's great ball movement on both possessions. Just, again, making those quick passes, making the defense work has led to just two wide-open buckets. Good start for the Bobcats.
Cole trapped, now dribbles into another one in the corner. She's going to get it tied up, and Gracie Sheridan grabbed onto it. They're going to go to the arrow. It'll be in favor of Roosevelt as Brookings won the opening tip. They'll take it out on the sideline right in front of Brookings' bench. Bringing it in is going to be Morgan Johnson. She gets it into Spicer, dribbles in the lane, kicks it out top of the key for Smalley. She'll dribble right side, ball tipped away by Even, tipped again, and we're going to get a foul call as going to the floor to try to keep it alive was Morgan Johnson. I read that was Spicer, I think, out there. But foul goes on Macy Even. First one of the game for either team. Get it in the lane and a little turnaround jumper after a dribble by McCall. It was a good inlet pass, but no good. Rebound comes down to DeVergston now, bringing it up as Smith. Right wing Sheridan goes in the lane for Hamrick. She tried to go high-low again for DeVergston and stolen away, saved in by Smalley. Almost stolen back by the Bobcats. Now having it as Cole. She goes up ahead for Johnson. Johnson goes baseline, gets it shut off. Pass in the backcourt for Spicer. No good on a long three. It rolls off for Smith. She goes up ahead across the timeline for Hamrick. Hamrick all the way in the lane for Sheridan. Her reverse layup is good. Quick, fast break bucket for the Bobcats, and they're up 7-2.
And this is the start that they needed. Again, they knew coming in this was a winnable game, but it also helps when you can come out to a 7-2 start and force a turnover right there.
Stolen by Logan Smith. She dribbles top of the key, passes in the corner for Hamrick, who dribbles baseline. Throws up a shot, no good, off the backboard strong, and on the rebound we'll get a tie-out between Hamrick and Aubrey McCall. It will stay with the Bobcats. Even will inbound underneath, right side. Gets it in the corner for Hamrick. Hamrick holds, left alone now, dribbles baseline, bounces it off for DeVergston. Drew the defenders, got loose, drew the defenders, and passed it off to an open DeVergston. DeVergston's second bucket of the night. It is 9-2 Bobcats. Smalley, right corner, lobbed it into the lane to the elbow. It's stolen away by Even, a dangerous pass. Now Even on the other end goes up ahead to Hamrick, who loses the ball out of bounds. Was going to have a good look at a bucket, but loses it back over to the Rough Riders.
One of those things where you know you're going to be open for a layup, and I think you start to shoot that layup before you fully have the ball, and then just one of those slips out of your hands. But
in the backcourt it is Cole. She goes left side for Johnson, all the way cross court for Smalley, a three, no good. And a long rebound is tracked down by Even. Now she gets it tipped away by Cole, and it goes off the thigh of Macy Even and out of bounds. Rough Riders keep it on their end. 5:21 to play in the first quarter, 9-2 Bobcats. Rough Riders with the ball. Cole in the backcourt, left hash, 2-3 zone. Goes free throw line. Smalley hoists the 15-footer off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Even. She'll let it clear now and dribble it up. Even dribbles top of the key, crosses over in the lane, gets into some traffic, gets it tied up. She ran right into Aubrey McCall, and McCall ties it up. Another jump ball, back over to the Rough Riders this time. Tess Burns coming in along with Amari Ward, sitting down Sophia DeVergston and Sophia Hamrick. Let's say thanks to Avera Medical. They provide state-of-the-art medical care through highly trained physicians, experienced professional staff, and access to the entire Avera system. Going down in the lane, Johnson finds McCall. She missed the shot, rebounded by Spicer, though, and her putback over Smith is good. Spicer's got all four for the Rough Riders. Bobcats with a 5-point lead. Left elbow Sheridan in the lane for Burns. Burns, hook shot goes in from straight away off the board, and she gets a emphatic 5 from Gracie Sheridan. Pass inside from Spicer, intended for McCall. Went off McCall's hand, then off Tess Burns' hand. And it will stay with the Rough Riders underneath. Checking in for Roosevelt is going to be Elizabeth Asefa. Sitting down is Aubrey McCall. Asefa's first minute, she gets the inbound pass, right corner, in the backcourt for Cole. Down in the corner now Spicer. Another three, that one rolls around and drops. She's got all 7 for Roosevelt. She's got them within 4 of the Bobcats.
She's one now Brookings has to do a better job of, like you had mentioned, their leading point scorer. Roosevelt likes to run their offense through her, so they're going to have to work a little harder and make somebody else score, because right now it's just Spicer.
Sheridan drives through the lane and airmails a runner on the other end quickly. Roosevelt's get it left wing. Spicer, a deep 3, no good. Rebound came back to her. She dribbles in the lane. Kicks it out right side for Smalley on the wing. Smalley drives, goes in the corner for Spicer. They get it into Asefa. Their turnaround jumper is blocked by Tess Burns, and then Burns gets the loose ball, and it's swiped out of bounds by Morgan Johnson away from Burns. Bobcats have it. Sitting down is Smalley, checking in for the Bobcats. I'm sorry, for the Roosevelt Rough Riders. I'm not sure I have.
Yeah, number 30.
Oh, there she is, Matea Cousins. I'm sorry.
Battle of the freshmen, Ward and Cousins.
So bringing it up is Smith. She'll pass left side of the backcourt for Hamrick, who almost lost it, regains possession. Dribbles now, goes left wing for Sheridan. She'll lob it in for Tess Burns, who had good position against Asefa on her backside, and then puts it up and in off the board and is fouled. Tess Burns will go to the line to try to finish it off. Nice pass from the wing from Sheridan. Burns had good position, and she puts it up and in. She'll have a chance for a free throw. 40% free throw shooter on the year. Knocks that one down calmly. Averages just over 4.5 points per game, too, does Tess. She's got 5 already. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Right wing it is Cousins. He goes into the elbow, and that is for Johnson. Johnson dribbles baseline, and ball in the lane, tipped away, and now taken away by Ward. Ward pass up ahead is out in front of everybody. It was intended for Sophia Hamrick, but it will go out of bounds, and the Rough Riders will get it back. Smalley quickly back in. Asefa sitting down, Johnson sitting down, and who came in for her? It looks like, it was Aubrey McCall who came back in. Smalley, left wing, goes on the baseline to McCall. McCall back out to Spicer. Spicer dribbles on the wing, top of the key pass for Cole. Right side now for Cousins, down in the corner. Smalley back out to Cousins. She goes on the elbow for, that is for number 12, Spicer. Back to Cousins, back to Spicer in the lane. Johnson gets it tipped away as she went up for the shot by Tess Burns. Second block for Burns, and now Hamrick brings it across to Smith. Back to Hamrick on the wing. Had a lane, got it shut off as she went up for the shot. It was blocked by Spicer. Now up on the other end is Cole. Cole in the lane, takes it up strong. Put the shot high into the air, over the backboard. Off the back of the backboard, or off the top rather of the backboard, and it goes back over to the Bobcats.
And Brookings doing a good job of forcing the turnovers on one end, but also right there, nice defense. We've seen games too where at this point in the game they've been anywhere from 4 to 5 team fouls. So doing a much better job as a team defensively, not getting into foul trouble, but also not letting Roosevelt get an inch closer to that 1-and-1.
Burns goes top of the key. Hamrick lets one fly. No good on the 3 off the backboard. Rebound by McCall. She gets it out now for Spicer. Spicer crosses over in the lane, kicks it out in the corner. We're going to get a whistle before the jump shot as Spicer was fouled on the drive. The official call on the, it's going to be on Sheridan. That'll be her first. I want to say thanks to Avera Orthopedics. Step up your game with Avera Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider for Brookings High School Athletics. Visit avera.org/orthopedics to learn more. Left wing 3 is no good for Spicer. Comes down for Burns. Now bringing it up is going to be Smith. Smith dribbles down the right side of the lane, kicks it out on the wing. Sheridan for 3, no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Spicer. She passes up left side. It's tipped away by Sheridan. Gathered up by Smalley. Smalley in the backcourt for Spicer. She lobs it in for McCall. McCall turnaround jumper is going to roll in off the front of the rim over Tess Burns. First bucket by a Rough Rider, not named Katie Spicer. 14-9 Bobcats, coming up on a minute and a half to play here. Stutter dribble by Smith, takes it down the lane. She'll be fouled on the drive. No, they're going to say on the shot. 2 free throws coming up.
continuation maybe.
Yes. To say thanks to First Bank and Trust. They're a proud sponsor of Bobcat Arts and Athletic programs because they believe everyone should play hard and bake easy. Visit any of their 4 Brookings locations. Foul, by the way, went on Cole, her first. Second of the half for the Rough Riders. First free throw is good for Logan Smith, her first point of the night. She's a 66% free throw shooter and averages just under 13 points per game. Leading scorer on the team. She's got her first 2. She'll sit down after hitting that one. Macy Even back in. The Bergston came back in for Tess Burns after the first free throw as well. A minute and a half to go. 16-9 Bobcats in the first half here. Smalley, back top of the key for Cole. Right side now. Cousins going to hoist a 3. No good, strong. Rebound comes down to the right side of the lane for Even. As she went to dribble up court, she'll be fouled by Katie Spicer. That'll be the first one on Spicer and the third for the Rough Riders. So we talked about a clean game, and since then there have been a few fouls.
Jinxed it.
Still only 5, not terrible. Ward to Even. Even will bring it across the timeline. He dribbles to the right wing. Does Even, picks it up, goes left side for Ward. Ward dribbles into the front court, into the lane. Scoop shot between 2 defenders, no good. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a couple though. Will Amari Ward. And then it's going to go on Spicer. That's 2 quick ones on Katie Spicer. See if head coach Bradfield wants to go to his bench. Sit her down. Looks like he's going to leave her out there as of right now. Oh, there we go. Somebody up off the bench. Amari Ward's first free throw is good. She's a 50% free throw shooter, averages just over 3 points per game. Back in for Spicer is going to be Morgan Johnson. Ivy Food Store, proud to be a friend of Brookings High School and to support Bobcat athletic teams, fine arts programs, and student organizations. We've got a lane violation on the free throw by Amari Ward, so it will not count. We'll go back the other way. 17-9 Bobcats. Just over a minute to play here in the first. Cole goes left side to Smalley, back to Cole, right side now Cousins. Back to Cole against the zone. Pass left side, stolen away by Hamrick. Hamrick up the right side, into the front court. Takes it all the way to the bucket, and is going to be called for the charge. And she probably should have given it up across the lane. Had Gracie open on the other side of the lane, and just took it strong. Knocked the defender to the ground, who had good position. I think that was Cole back there.
And that's something too, Hamrick never afraid to draw the contact. But like you said, I think in situations right there, you have a 2-on-1, make that extra pass for a layup. Worst case, you could get it back from Sheridan, but
channeling head coach Mitch McClegg in there, I'm guessing that's what he'll tell her. Top of the key, Cole to Cousins right wing. She's going to hoist. In and out, no good on the 3. DeVergston grabs the miss, and Ward has it now. Shot clock is off. We've got 30 seconds to play in this first half as Coach McClegg tells him to slow it down. Right wing Hammer in the backcourt. Near the bottom of the circle, Ward. Right wing pass for Even. Even holds. Goes near the top of the key for Hammer. Left wing pass for Sheridan. He dribbles, drops it in now for DeVergston, who had good backside position against Aubrey McCall. DeVergston has her 3rd easy bucket of the game. She's got 6. Cole, left side of the backcourt for Smalley. Back to Cole, right side Cousins. 3, 2, top of the key, Cole hoists just before the buzzer and left it short, air ball out of bounds. 19-9 after 1 quarter of play. The Bobcats leading after our first quarter of play in the side Bob Jostad Gym. And it will be Bobcats ball to start the second quarter. When we come back, you're listening to Bobcats basketball presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. You say you?
The proud hand of Mark Drew Construction, family owned and operated since 1978. Mark Drew Construction takes pride in their quality of workmanship, commitment to excellence, and customer service from pre-construction to completion. Clark Drew Construction in Brookings, dedicated to community growth and supporting the youth of today.
Bobcats basketball presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. Start of the second quarter. Bobcats have it. Right elbow. Hammer tried to drop it low to Sophia DeVerst, and I'm guessing that is a concerted effort. Coach McClagan has tried to beat into their heads for this first half because they've done that a lot. It's been successful quite a few times already too.
It has, and then now it comes to the point where Roosevelt kind of knows about it, so you can't force it because that's going to end up turnovers like we saw right there. Brookings had 5 in the first quarter, and I know that's going to be one too many for Coach McClagan.
And pass the backcourt stolen by Macy Even. Who else? All the way to the other end. She takes it up and puts it in and will be fouled by Brooklyn Cole, and will go to the line to try to finish off the three-point play. The last game we talked about her a lot, getting her hand in the passing lane, and she does it here again, and this time we talked about a lot of the ones that didn't show up in the box score on Saturday against Douglas because she tipped them and they just go out of bounds.
Exactly.
And she was disrupting, but it didn't show up. But that one will. A steal and points on the other end, and she hits the free throw as well. Nice job by Macy Even. She continues to improve. Averages just over 4.5 points per game. She's got 3 already here. Smalley, top of the key, she goes for Cole. Left side now to Spicer. Top of the key, Cole, going to put up a 3. And left it short, air ball, tipped back in, saved by Johnson. Now we've got a fight for it. Timeout. We called the timeout. It looked like Macy Even went to the floor to get it. I thought there was a tie-up. There was no whistle. Macy was just laying on the floor with it for several seconds. Coach McClagan quickly calls a timeout from the bench. Heads up play by Coach McClagan.
It's always worth a try on those. Just yell timeout. Worst case, it's going to be a jump ball. Sometimes the ref hears you.
Yeah. Yeah. And if
You've always got so many in that first half. You might as well.
Absolutely. Heads up. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. 22-9 here in the second quarter. Bobcats lead. I say thanks to Lights Electric. They believe educational activities are an investment in our youth, and they're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School. So Brookings ball out of the timeout. Easier to get the ball to a teammate inbounding the ball than laying on your back.
Exactly.
So Even will inbound it to Smith. Back to Even to bring it up to start the offense for Brookings. 7 minutes to play here in this first half. Smith pass in the lane, tipped away by Smalley and taken away by Spicer. Spicer up on the other end, down the left side of the lane. Dropped it in for McCall, who was open, and then DeVerst bothered the shot, but they're going to say she also fouled Aubrey McCall. That'll be the first on DeVerst. That one on the shot, though. 4th of the half for the Bobcats. So to the line goes Aubrey McCall. 56% free throw shooter. This is the first one. 22-9. And she hits the second one. Averages 5.5 points per game. McCall, she's got 3. 6:45 to go. Left elbow pass to Hamrick for Even. She kicks it right side for, that is Sheridan on the wing. Down in the corner for Smith. Smith dribbles, gets it tipped away. Now he's got a loose ball and a jump ball call as McCall and Hamrick were fighting over it. Ball goes back over to the Rough Riders. Cole going to bring it up for Roosevelt. Tess Burns set to check in at the next dead ball for Brookings. Cole, dead ball in the backcourt, pivoting. Gets it stripped away and stolen by Sheridan. Good defense by Gracie. Sheridan dribbles it up to the other end. Goes right elbow for Hammock, who dribbles it in and tried to go cross court, and waiting for it was Smalley, and she'll take it back to the other end for the Rough Riders. Dribbles on the wing, leaves for Spicer, who pump fakes, dribbles into the lane, kicks it in the corner, an 18-footer for Smalley goes. She reins it in, high arching shot from the 5'4" Smalley.
And then again, that's just what Spicer brings. Now you're so concerned on not letting her score. A double team comes like that, and she's such a good passer, throws it to the wide open Smalley for the jump shot.
Pass tipped away from Sheridan. She regains possession. Pass to Even on the wing. She'll hoist a 3, no good. Spicer with the board, and she's out in the open. Passes up ahead to Smalley, who's in the lane. She'll put it in. 2 quick buckets by Smalley, and she's got it back into single digits. An 8-point lead for the Bobcats. 22-14. Sheridan back on the other end now as head coach McClanagan doesn't like the way things are headed. He's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with him. 60-second timeout on the floor. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. Bobcats lead by 8 with 5:37 to go in the first half. You're listening to Bobcats basketball presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. They back, that's Century 21 Krogman and Company, by the
Yes.
way. They back all Bobcat athletics and activities. Let their team of agents be the home team advantage for all your real estate needs. Find them at century21brookings.com and go Bobcats. The Bobcats have looked good in this first half, and now the Rough Riders have fought back. And did they give them an extra point? Oh, then now they took it off.
There we go.
Okay. I was like, it was 22 to 14, I'm pretty sure. I thought maybe they changed one of their field goals to a three-pointer.
I was going to say that last bucket, Smalley's first bucket was pretty deep.
Yeah, she was clearly inside the line, though. Yeah. So, and then the other one was a layup, so that would have been a real mistake. But they changed it back. 22 to 14, 5:37 to go in the first half. And Amari Ward. Inbound, she just came back in, as did Tess Burns. Ward gets it in to Smith, Ward gets it back. Back to Smith on the left wing. She goes cross court right side for even on the wing, and the free throw line for Sheridan, who went high-low for Tess Burns for an easy bucket. Bobcats showing energy tonight. 7 for Tess Burns. Left wing, Spicer thought about a 25-footer, held on to it. Right side down. Now she'll shoot it this time from the left wing in and out on the 25-footer. Rebound tapped by Smith and taken by Ward up the right side. Ward dribbles into the front court, now to the elbow, scoops it in the backcourt for Smith. She'll dribble to the right wing. She'll hoist and left it short. Rebound tapped around the lane, finally grabbed by Cole. She'll let it clear and go left side for Spicer. Spicer dribbles to the right elbow, leaves it in the backcourt for Johnson. Now to Spicer in the corner. She dribbles out onto the wing, into the backcourt for Cole. She'll swing it left side for Smalley. Back to Cole, who dribbles into the lane, splits 2 defenders, takes it up strong. Almost got the scoop shot to go, wouldn't have counted as she was fouled on the drive. That'll be the 5th foul of the half for the Bobcats.
I think it was on Macy. That'll be her second.
I believe, yeah. So she'll have to sit down with Macy even. Back in is Sophia Hamrick. Bobcats up by 10. 4:41 to go. In the lane to Johnson, and she loses her footing and loses the ball. Ward comes up the loose ball. Spicer takes it right back as Ward was dribbling up court. Now she passes left wing for Johnson. The 19-footer hits the rim, goes off the backboard, and drops through. An 8-point lead. First bucket for Johnson is a 19-footer. Right elbow, Hamrick out on the wing. She'll pass for Smith. Top of the key to Ward. In the lane now for Hamrick. She'll look down low, gets the pass, batted back at her, and dribbles again. She'll be called for a double dribble and get it back over to Roosevelt.
11 turnovers for Brookings. And again, you're up 8, so you have to be happy with that. But again, turnovers have been so costly for the Bobcats this season in other games. So they just got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, because 11 turnovers and you're still up 8, you cut that in half, you could be up anywhere from 13 to 15.
That's right wing to Smalley down in the corner now. She'll go for Cameron Wilkinson into the game for the first time. Now right wing, that is Spicer to Wilkinson. Left side now Smalley. Smalley dribbles top of the key, crosses over, leaves on the wing for Spicer. Left open, deep 3, no good short. Long rebound comes out into the lane for Ward. Now it's fought for as Ward and McCall fight over it. We're going to go to the arrow. Bobcats get this alternating possession. A lot of those already tonight.
Jump balls.
There's hustle going on out there, I guess. 3:45 to go in the second quarter. Ward in the backcourt, facing the zone by Roosevelt. Passes left wing to Sheridan down in the corner. Smith pump fakes and got by the defender. They're going to say she traveled. She didn't like the call. I couldn't tell from here if she did or not. The referee was right there.
I don't know.
I don't think McClagan appreciated the call
No,
either.
that one looked clean. But
A good pump fake. Got the defender to fly by. Buzz the tower. Left wing, it is Smalley. She dribbles top of the key. Pass right side for Cole. In the lane for Spicer. Out in the corner now for Wilkinson, who takes it in the lane and is fouled hard. Tess Burns. Somebody in the crowd didn't appreciate that, but Tess was pretty much straight up.
yeah, and those ones are tough for Tess, because like you said, she's straight up. Anytime you have a guard or anybody that goes into Tess is likely going to take the hit and fall down. So it might look like a foul, but when Tess is straight up, there's really nothing else Tess can do.
She's not giving any ground.
No.
Wilkinson's first free throw is good. Century Business Products and Kia Sarah is your winning combination for the best copiers and printers in the area, and are proud sponsors of Brookings Bobcat Athletics. Go to CBP now and see how they are powering business technology. Second free throw, no good. Burns with the rebound on the other end. Now Ward, left wing to Smith, back to Ward, left wing Smith. She'll hoist. No good on the three. Rebound is tipped by Tess Burns. She can't grab it. It goes out of bounds. Smith upset with herself for missing an open look.
And that's just it in the zone. If you can get going, you're going to love a zone. And right now, 0 for 2. She's getting good looks. Just has to see one fall. But, I mean, if you like to shoot the ball and a team's in a zone, that's just your bread and butter. As long as you get exactly. That basket becomes 3 times bigger once you see that first one fall.
Left wing Spicer back to Cole, top of the key. She pump fakes and travels before she dribbled. That was a good call. That one I had a good eye on. I want to say thanks to 3M Brookings. They're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School. Dedicated to science and exploration, 3M Brookings works to improve your everyday life and ensures you are never more than 10 feet away from 3M technology. Good luck, Bobcats. Hamrick in the lane, drops it again high-low to Burns. Tess Burns hangs in the air and knocks it down from the baseline. She's got 9. She is having a heck of a first half. 2 rebounds as well. Smalley goes back in the backcourt for Cole. To Smalley, back to Cole. She dribbles, does Cole, picks it up. Pivoting, dead ball. She goes right side in the backcourt for Smalley. Smalley dribbles top of the key pass. Left wing is tipped away by Sheridan and stolen by Hamrick. Hamrick up the right side into the front court. She stops in the lane.
Euro.
And a little Euro step with a step-through move and got it to go off the board. Learned from her prior mistake, not just bowling over the defender. Used a little tact and some grace. And in the backcourt it is Smalley. Left side pass for Wilkinson. Pass in the elbow for Spicer. Spicer hounded in the backcourt after she almost lost the ball. Wilkinson goes right side for Cole. Pass inside to the lane is tipped away and stolen by Smith. Smith on the other end, down the right side of the lane. Leaves it on the wing for Sheridan, a 3. No good. Rebound is tipped. Last touched by Aubrey McCall as Tess Burns almost had a rebound and a putback. McCall knocked it away. Cole will sit down. Back in is Morgan Johnson for the Rough Riders. 1:38 to go in the first half here. An 11-point lead for Brookings. Ward gets it in the corner for Hamrick. Back to Ward. Back to Hamrick on the baseline. Dribbles by the defender. Takes it up strong and will be fouled. I think it's going to go on Aubrey McCall. And it is going to go on McCall. That'll be her first. 6th of the half for the Rough Riders. Last one to give. But that one on the shot. Sophia using a little more tact on the inside now. She's kind of this year been a lower your head and go kind of gal.
Exactly.
Now the last couple of possessions, she's actually paying attention where the defenders are and moving around them. She hits the first free throw. And like a 51% free throw shooter on the year. She goes 1 for 2. Rebounded by Tess Burns on the miss. And we're going to get a tie up again. And we're going for a record for jump ball calls. The possession arrow rotated back to the Rough Riders. 1:30 to go. 12-point lead for Brookings. Roosevelt with the ball. Left side in the backcourt it is Smalley. She dribbles, goes in the backcourt now to Wilkinson. Left side to Smalley, back to Wilkinson. Down toward the corner for Spicer. She bounces it in the lane into traffic. We're going to get a foul on the entry pass. And I think it's going to go on Tess Burns. That'll be her second. Puts them in the bonus though. 7th foul of the half. 1-1 coming up for Aubrey McCall. A 56% free throw shooter. Averages 5.5 points per game. Misses the front end. Rebounded by Sheridan. Sheridan will dribble it up. Pass all the way up into the left corner for Smith. Smith dribbles into the lane. And a runner in traffic will be no good. Rebound tipped and tracked down by DeBergston. Out on the wing for Sheridan, a 3. She'll airmail it out of bounds back over to the Rough Riders. 1 minute to play. Couple of chances for the Bobcats, couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, 1 of 8 on threes, and again, they've been good looks, and that's kind of been the thing their last few games. They've had really good looks, just can't really seem anything to fall beyond the arc, but you know, they're shooting 47%. They're 11 of 23, just 1 of 8 from beyond the arc, but again, they like to shoot the 3, so I'm sure they won't stop anytime soon.
I think you're right. Wilkinson, might have gotten away with a walk in the backcourt, right side. Spicer down in the corner. Smalley knocks down a 3. They're going to say that's a long 2. Cuts it to 10, 29-19. She's got 6, does Smalley.
That's just her range. She put on the line. Hit that last one. Just
an inch back and she can't get it there. And Hamrick's going to be hammered in the lane. That's going to go on Aubrey McCall. That'll be, no, it's not. It's not. That's going to go on Johnson. That'll be her first. Would have been the second for McCall. We're going to go to the line to shoot a couple. That's the 7th foul of the half. Put that one on the shot. So 2 coming up for Hamrick. Sophia's first free throw is good. She averages just under 7 points per game. She went 1 for 2 on her previous trip. And she has got 4 points on the night now to go along with 3 rebounds. And she misses the second one, almost identical to the first trip. Rebound tapped and taken by Spicer. Pass up ahead, stolen by Sheridan. She passes it in the lane to Ward. She can't handle it. Stolen back by McCall. And now Katie Spicer has it. They're going to hold for 1.
I couldn't tell if Sheridan tried to get rid of it because she thought she might have been over and back. It was super close, and I know she saw Ward open, but I don't know if she just kind of had that thought of better pass it to be safe. But
Johnson on the left baseline is going to put up a shot. Gets it tipped away on the way up by Hamrick. We're going to say Johnson then got a hand on it. And it'll go back over to Brookings. The last 7.3 seconds on the clock to try to get a shot off here before the halftime. Roosevelt crowd not appreciating the no call. The pass up ahead to Sheridan. Sheridan goes cross court, left side for Schmidt. Dribble, step back 3 from the left wing, no good. Just before the buzzer, it's an 11-point lead. 30-19 at halftime. The Bobcats take in an 11-point lead at the break. We'll take a 4-minute break. We'll have stats for you with Alec Johnson when we come back for your halftime. You're listening to Bobcats Basketball, presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Bobcat fans, please direct your attention to the East basket for our Subway Shootout contest. In a few moments, 2 contestants will have 35 seconds to make a layup, free throw, and 3-point shot. If the contestant makes a layup, they receive a beverage from the concession stand. If the contestant takes a free throw, he or she earns a $10 gift card. And if the contestant drains a 3-point shot, they receive a Bobcat hoodie. And when a contestant makes all 3 shots, all BHS students sitting in the student section will receive a free 6-inch Subway sandwich. Our first contestant tonight is Ellen Nelson. Is the clock ready? Ella, are you ready? Go. Let's give Ella some support here. There we go. 10 seconds. Here we go, Ella. All right, our next victim is Andrew Bishop. Andrew, are you ready? Go. Now this managed to score. He's only got 11 seconds left. 5 seconds. One more shot. We're going to do one more shot. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Congratulations. Thank you to both of tonight's contestants for playing. And a special thanks to Subway and Village Square Mall for sponsoring tonight's contest.
The halftime here where the Bobcats lead 30-19 over the Roosevelt Rough Riders. And let's take a look at first half stats with Alec Johnson.
Yeah, Brookings playing really well in the first half. You know, the biggest thing that sticks out is just those 14 turnovers. But again, when you're up 11 points, you've got other things that you can focus on, the positives. But I know that's one thing that, like we talked about, if you could trim that in half or whatnot, that 11-point lead gets even bigger. But still, all around, a great first half for the Bobcats. Everybody that has played has scored, which is also awesome. They've got 7 total scores. Leading the way is Tess Burns with 9. Some other scores for the Bobcats: Sophia DeVerkston has 6, Gracie Sheridan has 5, Sophia Hamrick has 4, Logan Smith has 2, Macy Even has 3, and then Amari Ward has a free throw. So everybody scored. Again, Coach McClagan has to be very happy about that. For the Rough Riders, they've got 5 different scorers. Leading the way for them is Katie Spicer. She had all 7 to start, and then you can see some others have now scored the other 12, not far behind her. Madison Smalley, she has 6. Morgan Johnson has 2. Aubrey McCall has 3, and then Cameron Wilkinson has 1 as well. But like I said, Brookings an excellent first half, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, which has been awesome. They're shooting just under 50%. Only thing that they maybe haven't done as well is shooting the 3. They're 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. But again, they forced 10 steals, 9 assists. We've seen the great ball movement, which has led to those easy layups for Burns, for DeVerkston. And that's something, you know, Coach McClagan and his staff has probably talked about. You know, the quicker the ball movement, girls are going to get open looks. Whether it's 3, again, they've gotten open looks from beyond the arc as well, but they've also got some great looks down low. And it's good to see those bigs like DeVerkston and Burns with just the easy layup. So again, great ball movement, a really good first half for the Bobcats, and now they need to replicate this in the second half to get that winning streak going.
Only 1 unforced turnover in that first half. They had 11 turnovers for the Rough Riders, 10 steals for the Bobcats. That's crazy. So that's kind of what's helping them maintain that lead as well. They've got their 14 turnovers, but they created 11 on defense.
Exactly. So again, that's something that they need to replicate, because it's easy to go into a half thinking, hey, we're up 11. Coast it here to the rest of the game. But again, Roosevelt, they shot the ball well. Spicer, she's going to keep shooting. She's going to get hers. So this 11-point lead is great at half. But again, come out here in the third and build that up to 15 or even 20. Time to take Roosevelt out of the game and just get your second win in a row.
Yeah, that's what they're shooting for, and they have got another half to hold off the Roosevelt Rough Riders here as the Bobcats lead 30-19 at halftime. I want to say thanks to Bose Construction, Anderson Insurance, Central Bank, Brookings Chiropractic, Stony Brook, Brookings Health System, Kubota, Dakota Bank, Siouxland Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and Avera. Appreciate them for being sponsors of Bobcat Athletics. And I want to say thanks to Cubby Sports Bar and Grill, presenter of Bobcats basketball as well. We'll take another break. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes with the start of the second half. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Starting today in the second half of the Rough Riders, number 3, Brooklyn Cole, number 4, Madison Smalley, number 12, Katie Spicer, number 25, Morgan Johnson, and number 30, Aubrey McCall. And for the Bobcats, number 4, Gracie Sheridan, number 12, Sophia Hamrick, number 22, Logan Smith, number 24, Macy Eden, and number 44, Sophia DeVerkston.
Bobcats basketball presented by Cubby Sports Bar and Grill. The second half, moments away here. Back is starting right now. The Bobcats have the ball going right to left from our vantage point this half in the press box. Smith, right wing, top of the key to Sheridan in the lane for even. She faces up, back out to Sheridan. Right side, Smith. She'll dribble to the elbow behind the back. In the lane, takes some contact, puts up the shot, airmails it, no good, but she'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a couple. Well, the Bobcats come out aggressive as they were in the first half.
Exactly. Got to the free throw line 9 times in the first half. It's a good start here. First possession, sending one of your better free throw shooters to the line.
Logan hits the first free throw. She's got 3 now in the game. She averages just under 13. See if she gets going here in the second half. Second free throw is good. She's got 4. It's a 13-point lead for the Bobcats, largest of the night. Just underway in the third quarter here. Bringing it up is going to be Cole for the Rough Riders. She dribbles right side, hands off on the wing for Spicer, who dribbles to the top of the key. Pass left wing for Smalley, back to Spicer. She bounces in the lane, off the foot of Even, right to Smith. Smith up ahead to Even in the lane. Euro step runner is going to be blocked, but she'll be hacked on the arm. And go to the line and shoot a couple more free throws. So 2 trips this half and 2 trips to the line for Brookings.
And Spicer's third, and you could tell on that one Roosevelt upset. They thought it might have been a kick, but I guess I don't know
if it's not intentional.
That's what I mean. If you throw it off the defender's foot, then, like you said, not an intentional kick. So
if it's incidental, I think they
just play
at the
on
point where they let
exactly.
it go. Yeah. Even's first free throw is good.
Or if you were ever in trouble, if you picked up your dribble, you could just throw it off their foot. Be like, it's a kick. Give us the ball.
I think that there are players that I played with back in the day that tried to do that sometimes. Macy even misses the second one. Her 50% free throw percentage is being upheld tonight. She averages just over 4.5 points as well. In the lane, they get it for McCall. Turnaround jumper left short off the rim. Smith with the rebound. She'll bring it up. Crosses at center court. Into the lane, bounces it right wing for Sheridan. In the lane in the block area for DeVergston. She's double teamed. Passes top of the key for Smith. She'll dribble behind the back. Pass right wing. Sheridan hoists a 3 and hits. Sheridan's got to feel good about getting one to go. She had a couple in the first half, couple good looks, and couldn't get one to fall. She has got 8 now, does Gracie. Top of the key. Spicer gets it in the lane for Johnson. Pulls up from 10. Shot no good off the back of the rim. Smith with the rebound. Picks up the dribble deep in the backcourt and got help from Hamrick. Coach McClagan probably going to tell her, hey, don't do that. And now that's a kick as Sheridan tried to bounce it in to the block area for DeVergston. It's kicked by Spicer out of bounds. So inbounding is going to be even. They do that play where they go back near half court. In the lane for Hamrick, took it up, no contact, no call. And Johnson takes it away. Up ahead now for Smalley. In the lane. Euro step move. She'll be fouled on the shot and go to the line to shoot a couple, I believe. And it is going to go on Hamrick. It'll be her second.
Bench warning, too, given to Roosevelt.
Is that what that was?
It was. Oh, see, I didn't either. I thought he was going to maybe, I think as soon as the coach was upset, he didn't think there was going to be a foul called. So before the ref could even blow the whistle, he had stood up and yelled something. And then I think once he realized he called the foul, he was like, well, knew it was coming. He just beat the ref to the punch.
Too quick with his complaint. Smalley's first free throw was good. Second one, no good. Hamrick with the rebound. She'll dribble now. It's 36-20 Bobcats. 6:20 to go. Right wing even. In the corner she'll pass for Smith, who dribbles out on the wing behind the back in the corner for even. Pass in the backcourt is stolen now by Cole, and she'll be fouled by Logan Smith. Good news is that's only the first one for Logan, and she has struggled with being in foul trouble a lot of the year. Just her first one. Second for the Bobcats. Johnson inbounds to Cole. She'll bring it across the timeline. Pass right side for Smalley. Smalley dribbles, picks it up. Pivots now, dead ball. Bounces it in the lane for McCall. McCall dribbles. Turnaround jumper in and out, no good. And Hamrick with the rebound. Gets it stolen away from behind. She didn't see Smalley. Smalley leaves in the top of the key for Spicer, who takes it down the lane. Her scoop shot with the left hand, left off the board. No good, didn't catch any rim, and on the rebound, Logan Smith is hammered. She is going to be fouled by McCall. That'll be 3 on Aubrey McCall. Third of the half for the Rough Riders as well. Avera Medical provides state-of-the-art medical care through highly trained physicians, experienced professional staff, and access to the entire Avera system. Left wing even in the lane for Hamrick. She kicks it right wing. Smith for three, and she knocks it down. Logan has got 7. She has come alive here in the second half. It's a 19-point lead for the Bobcats.
And that's again, like we talked about in the first half, if they're going to stay in the zone, all it takes is 1-3 to go in for her or Sheridan to just keep their confidence up. They're going to continue to shoot them when they have open looks like that.
Taking it down the baseline is Cole. She took a little contact, and her runner in the lane goes, no call, but we'll get a quick timeout by head coach Bradfield on the bench. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Bobcats lead 39-22 with 5:19 to go in the third. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving. You're listening to Bobcats basketball on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.
Step up your game with Avera Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider for Brookings High School athletics. Experts support you every move with technology, orthopedic care, and sports medicine. Make your move for Avera Orthopedics.
Bobcats basketball presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill out of the timeout. Brookings ball. Roosevelt falls back into a half-court defense here. Bringing it up is going to be Gracie Sheridan. She'll give now for Smith. Smith will cross center court. A zone defense by Roosevelt. Left wing pass for Even. She dribbles in the backcourt, pass right side for Ward to Even. For the free throw line for Sheridan, who went high-low. It's tipped away by McCall. And now Johnson comes up with it. Passes up right side for Smalley. Smalley picks up her dribble, bounces it in from McCall. Right block area, turnaround jumper over Tess Burns, who played good straight up D. But McCall got the shot to go. She's got 5. Cuts the lead to 15. 4:45 to go in the third. Left wing, Smith. Top of the key for Ward. Ward, right side for Even. Into the free throw line, right elbow for Sheridan. She can't handle it. McCall comes away with it. Sheridan may have gotten away with a couple of swipes at the ball, at least one. Right side, Smalley. Now top of the key, it's to Spicer, to Smalley on the wing. She dribbles, goes left side for Cole. Cole, back to Smalley, left open from the right wing. A 3 is no good. And a rebound fought for in the lane. And it got a little feisty there for a second, but we go to the arrow. Shocker. It's going to stay with the Rough Riders, as Burns was fighting over it with, I think, Johnson.
Anytime there's a jump ball with Tess Burns, she's not going to let go of that ball. It's either you let go or you might get thrown a couple feet, but she is not going to be the one that lets go of that basketball.
A little violent. Within the rules, she's always got to hold
she's
the ball.
Going for it, yep.
She's just a strong
She's just
girl.
not going to let go of it.
Yeah. Right wing Cole, pass left side Spicer. She'll pump fake, dribbles, goes in the corner. Cole for 3, no good short. Rebound tapped out, Even. Grabs it, she'll let it clear. Goes left side now for Smith. Smith dribbles into the lane, spins down the left side of the lane. Left-handed fall away, no good on a little jump hook fall away shot. Awkward looking, but smooth at the same time because she is good with the ball. And right side on the other end now it is Spicer. She passes left wing for Johnson, who rattles in a 3. A big bucket for the Rough Riders. That cuts it to 12, as it had been 19. 7 unanswered by the Rough Riders?
Exactly. Yeah, it is. And again, I think if you're Coach McClegg and you're living with that, they're 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. You're still at 12. I think you stay in the zone. It's one thing as Logan Smith takes one. She'll answer right back.
Step back 3 for Logan from 23. She knocks down a big bucket. Makes it 42-27. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Timeouts are always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. 3:28 to play. 42-27. Bobcats with the lead. It had been cut down to 12. It's back up now to 15. I want to say thanks to Avera Orthopedics. Step up your game with Avera Orthopedics, the official sports medicine provider for Brookings High School athletics. Expert support your every move with technology, orthopedic care, and sports medicine. Make your move to Avera Orthopedics. Visit avera.org/orthopedics to learn more. 3:28 to play here in the third quarter. Bobcats lead by 15. It'll be Rough Riders ball. Bobcats fall back into a half-court defense. Looks like it'll be that 2-3. try to
with
trap.
Ward and Even.
And it's tipped away. Even comes up with a steal. Now we're going to get a whistle, and that's going to be a break for the Rough Riders because Even could have gotten it to either Smith or Ward for an easy bucket. And the foul went on Cole. That'll be her third. Fourth of the half for Rosie. Smith will inbound. Even. Left wing pass to Ward. Top of the key for Even. Back right side for Smith. Top of the key for Even. Left wing Ward. Top of the key for Even. She gets it in to Hamrick. Hamrick goes back out on the wing for Smith. Top of the key pass, Even. She dribbles, goes left wing for Ward. Ward goes left elbow for Burns. Back out top of the key for Even. Right wing pass, Smith. Down in the corner, Hamrick left open, gonna hoist. And rattles in a three. Hamrick makes it an 18-point game. So that's 6 unanswered for the Bobcats.
And again, that's just good ball movement. You know, in a zone, you're going to get plenty of looks. But Smith and Even all had plenty of chances.
And the shot's going to count as Aubrey McCall dribbled in the lane, threw up her shot and was fouled and got it to drop. That one on Tess Burns. That's going to be her third. Third of the half for the Bobcats. Heads up play by McCall, realizing she'd taken the contact and just threw up the shot.
Exactly.
Got it to go. Looked confident too. It went through, nothing but net. I want to say thanks to First Bank and Trust. They're a proud sponsor of Bobcat Arts and Athletic programs because they believe everyone should play hard and bank easy. Visit any of their 4 Brookings locations. Free throw for McCall is good. She's got 8. Cuts the lead back to 15. Ward in the backcourt. Left wing pass for Even. Back to Ward. They're trying to get it to that high post. Even does get it to the high post to Hammer. She kicks it out right wing. Smith for 3, and another one, nothing but net. Logan thought she got fouled by Smalley as well, did not get the call. 18-point lead for the Bobcats again. And Smith now with 13, leading the way for the Bobcats. She has come alive in the second half, 11 of her 13 here in the second. And down low, Asefa picks it up against Divergent, gets it to go off the board, and she's fouled. Well, the Bobcats doing it from beyond the arc, the Rough Riders doing it old-fashioned way, down in the lane, getting fouled on shots and going to the line to try to finish them off. Asefa with her first bucket. And she's short on the free throw, rebounded by Divergent, and she almost lost it out of bounds. Regains it, now gives it up to Even. Even pass up ahead is tipped by Spicer, and her momentum took her into Katie Spicer, and she fouled her. Before she looked at the ref, knowing that she was going to get the call and muttering something under her breath. That's going to be 3 on Macy. Maybe she was saying, darn it, I have to sit down.
Something like that.
I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Right wing pass, Spicer, top of the key. Cousins just back into the game. She knocks down a 3 from the top. Cousins with her first bucket, and it's a big one. That cuts it back to 13 as the second half has been a game of runs.
A lot of threes in the second half, too.
Yeah, some old-fashioned ones for the Rough Riders, and another one there from beyond the arc. Amari Ward throws up a tough runner with her left hand in the lane, off the backboard, no good. Spicer the other way, in the lane, in traffic, and takes it up and puts it in off the board. Impressive bucket by Katie Spicer. She got it to go in over to Verdsted. That's a 2-11. It's been up to as many as 19 here in the second half, and they just had it back up to 18. That's 7 more unanswered for the Rough Riders. Top the key to Bergstein. Right wing Hamrick in the lane for Smith. Smith spins and gets it tipped away by Smalley on the way up, and on the loose ball, we're going to get a foul against Amari Ward. Just her first. At the 6th of the half of the Bobcats. So this third quarter has been a little bit more of a foul fest than we had in the first half.
It has, too. And momentum, you can see, is totally on Roosevelt's side. And now, depending on what the next foul is, also have the 1-1 for the rest of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. So again, Brookings needs to kind of figure out here on defense, because the last thing you want is to give Roosevelt free points at the free throw line.
Smalley, a step back 3 on the right wing, airmails it off the board. We're going to get a foul on the rebound. It's going to be against the Rough Riders. I think it's going to be on Cameron Wilkinson. It'll be her first, the 5th of the half for the Rough Riders, so the Bobcats get the ball back. I want to say thanks to Hy-Vee Food Store. They're proud to be a friend of Brookings High School and to support Bobcat athletic teams, fine arts programs, and student organizations. Ward across the timeline. Picks it up, passes right hash for Sheridan. Sheridan holds. She'll dribble now against Spicer. On the baseline, goes in the lane for Hamrick, who dribbles, loses the ball. It's pinballed between her feet. Now she goes to the floor, sits down, and holds on to it. It's going to be tied up by Wilkinson. It will stay with the Bobcats as they've got the arrow. Seriously, we might be approaching some sort of a jump ball record. Ward underneath, right side to inbound. Looks in the lane. Goes in the backcourt for Smith. Smith holding against Smalley. Jab steps, dribbles in the lane. Euro step. Shot will not go. She'll be fouled and have a couple of free throws, though, coming up. I think it's going to go against Asefa. And it's not. It's going to go on Smalley. They were both there. Looked like she had gotten by Smalley. I guess she was trying to recover. Foul. So then it's going to be the first on Smalley. First free throw for Smith is good. She's now got 14 in the ball game. Again, she had just 2 at halftime, so she has turned it on here. 12 points in this quarter. Impressive. She can do that. She is a good ball player. She's now got 15 as she hits both free throws. 50-37 Bobcats. Shot clock is off. 30 seconds to play here. Splitting the double team with the dribble is Spicer in the lane. Goes left baseline. Cousins for 3, and a little strong from 10 feet. Smith with the rebound. Up ahead to Hamrick, and she's got Sheridan up ahead of everybody for an easy 2. Fast break points for the Bobcats. 52-37, 10 to play in the third. Spicer passing over a double team, gets a tip. Smith comes up with a loose ball. Up ahead to Ward. Ward scoops it, and no good. Strong, but she'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a couple, as they're going to get the 4th foul call against Katie Spicer, who was frustrated getting the ball tipped away. I think she thought she might have been fouled out near half court as well. And that's what Coach Blake Bradfield is trying to argue, that she got hit on the wrist as she tried to pass that ball. Free throw for Ward is no good. She's got a point on tonight. So next, Flights Electric. They believe educational activities are an investment in our youth, and they're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School. Second free throw, no good for Ward. Rebound tapped out and fought for, and now it's going to go out of bounds as Ward went to the floor with Katie Spicer and gets it tipped out of bounds. An aggressive play for Katie Spicer with 4 fouls.
Yes.
And Bradfield left her out there as well. 7 fouls in the second half by Rough Riders. We've got a clock issue. We're going to put a couple of tenths back up. It was at .99, now it's at 1.1. The Rough Riders will have that much time to get a shot. Cousins goes up to Spicer. She dribbles, throws up a runner. I don't think it's going to count. It wouldn't have. And went off the back of the rim, no good anyway. 52-37 after 3. The Bobcats lead, and it will be Rough Riders ball when we come back to start the 4th quarter. You're listening to Bobcats basketball presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill, the 4th quarter. Starting here, 52-37, Bobcats with the lead, Rough Riders with the ball. And Spicer, she bounces it left wing for Johnson. Back to Spicer on the right wing. They set up a 3-point play for her, and she knocks it down from 23 feet. She wanted to get her a look to start the quarter, and they did, and they cut it to 12. Sheridan dribbling it up against Cole. Crosses the timeline, passes right hash for Hamrick. Hamrick goes to Smith in the backcourt. We're going to get a timeout. Offensive foul on the pick. And Gracie Sheridan in the backcourt. Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't even watching, so I didn't
see it either. She was unhappy. That was there. What did she pick up?
That's just her second.
Okay. And she's going to sit down. And back in comes Amari Ward early in the 4th quarter here. Spicer in the backcourt. Pass left corner. Tall pass for Smalley. Too tall. Off of her hands, out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Brookings. feeling that Roosevelt's going to try to get some three-pointers in this fourth quarter.
Probably a lot of set plays for Spicer like they did there too.
Yeah. Mari brings it across. Deep ball, deep in the backcourt, picks it up. Goes the bottom of the circle for Even. Even dribbles, picks it up, goes right elbow for Smith, who drops it into diverts, and a little too far underneath the basket. Ball off the bottom of the rim, tapped out on the miss, and bringing it away is Spicer. Spicer picks it up. Pass left wing for Cole. Down on the baseline for Smalley. She pump fakes. Now goes in the backcourt for Spicer. Right side for Johnson. She thought about the three. Top of the key pass for Spicer. 24-foot three straight away. Spicer's got another one. She's got 15. And it's back to a single-digit lead, a 9-point lead for the Bobcats.
So again, if you're going to stay in that zone, now you need to shade Spicer aside. And again, if she's going to be at the top, Amari or Macy, one of them just has to know where she is at all times, because she's got the hot hand. She's going to keep shooting here if Brookings stays in the zone.
Smith took it into the front court from the right wing, got it tipped away and off of her leg out of bounds. It goes back over to Roosevelt, who has come alive here in the fourth quarter. They trail by just 9. Lead has been up to as big as 19 here in the second half. Right wing, Spicer dribbles, goes left side of the backcourt for Smalley, back to Spicer. Thought about another 25-footer.
Left wing, you got to step out. Right now, you're fine with somebody else making a shot, because if Spicer hits another one, that would have been 9 straight. So I think right now you got to make sure when Spicer has it, you take one even extra step out and play that defense, because she is not afraid to shoot it by any means.
Johnson's 15-footer, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by McCall. Bobcats give it back. Amari Ward dribbling it up right side, guarded by Cole. Crosses over, gets across the timeline. All the way into the lane. Tried to go to the baseline for Burns. It's tipped. Macy Even comes up with a loose ball. A runner in the lane, no good for Macy. We'll get a foul as Macy Even got the rebound. And she is fouled on the floor, to the floor.
And she'll shoot too.
It's going to be 1-1 as it is on the floor. It's going to be on McCall, her fourth. 8th of the half for the Rough Riders, excuse me. So Macy Even to the stripe. It's this one. Again, she's a 50% free throw shooter. She's now got 5 points on the night. Say thanks to Century 21 Krogman and Company. They back all Bobcat athletics and activities. Second free throw is good for Even. Let Century 21 Krogman and Company be the home team advantage for all your real estate needs. Find them at that's century21brookings.com. Go Bobcats. Johnson left side of the backcourt goes to in the lane. She goes to Spicer. Spicer dribbles down the lane, try to drop it off for McCall. It's tipped away and stolen by Smith. Smith up on the other end down the right side of the lane. Got open all the way to the bucket. Puts it up and in off the glass. A big bucket for the Bobcats. 17 now for Smith. Timeout on the floor. A full one by the bench. Head coach Blake Bradfield for Roosevelt. We'll take it with them. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. The Bobcats lead 56-43 with 5:43 to go in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Bobcats basketball presented by Covey Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network. Way home. Out of the timeout, a runner in the lane is good for Morgan Johnson. She has got 7 now, and she cuts the lead to 11, excuse me. Left wing, Macy Even left open for 3, and she rings it in. Macy from deep. And it is 59-45, 5:20 to go. She's got 9 now. Top of the key, Smalley leaves for Johnson. Johnson passing the backcourt for Spicer. Spicer crosses over to the right wing. Guarded by Even. Good defense. Down in the corner for Smalley. He drops it in the lane for Aubrey McCall, who gets the tie up, and Aubrey is a little frustrated, gave a little shove to Sophia Hamrick. And go to the possession arrow, and it's going to go back over to Brookings. It looked like a straight up good jump ball. Yeah, call. Hamrick did not create any contact there. She just reached in and grabbed the ball. I get being frustrated. Amari Ward dribbles up right side. Crosses timeline now, goes to Even in the backcourt. Even to the left elbow for Hamrick. She tips it, chases it down on the wing, and leaves for Smith. Smith gets a pick, dribbles to the right elbow, down the right side of the lane, and a step back fall away is going to be short. She's going to travel. She thought she got fouled. She looks over to catch Mitch McClagan, puts her palms to the sky like, where's the call?
That's just one of those moves, too, that you don't see a lot. And I think when refs do see it, especially at this level, whether it is boys or girls, it's just not a move they see. It's more of an NBA move. So I think when refs see it, it's
Tough
just
to
their
not
instinct
call.
to call it travel. So it's been calling her so many times by now, she just kind of says, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it.
I think you're right. Left wing Cousins, a three, left it short. Rebounded by Smith. She'll pass up left side to Ward. Ward into the front court, all the way to the bucket, takes it up strong and puts it in as she beat everybody to the basket. Quick move by Amari Ward makes it a 16-point game. The Rough Riders had an onslaught to start the fourth quarter. The Bobcats withstood it and stretched the lead back out. Asefa in the lane. She's going to travel, lost her footing, and gives the ball back over to Brookings. And sitting down is Cousins, back in Wilkinson, the Rough Riders. 4:04 to play. 16-point lead for Brookings. They've got the ball. They'll see full court pressure. It's inbounded to Ward. Ward dribbling against Cole. Going to pass it across the timeline to Burns. Burns right wing for Smith. Smith dribbles toward the corner, picks it up, pass out on the wing for Even. Lobs it in the lane for Burns, and it's going to be tipped away from Tess and out of bounds, and she gives the Home Alone, both hands on each cheek with her mouth wide open like, no, what? But they call it off of Tess, back over to the Rough Riders. I hope somebody got a photo of that. That was a great photo shot. Right wing, Cole picks it up, goes in the backcourt, it's tipped. Wilkinson picks it up. Left wing, Cousins dribbles in, loses it. Hammer comes up with it, up ahead to Even. Even into the front court, into the lane, takes it up, gets the contact, and she'll get the offensive foul call. There's Cole again in there to take the contact, her second drawn charge of the night. That's 4 against Even. 3:33 to go.
Again, good aggressive take by Even.
Yeah, can't falter on
Nope.
that.
Defense was there, set, so.
Cole made a good defensive move, got in position. Cole in the backcourt, dead ball, passes left corner for Wilkinson. Left wing now, Cousins to Cole. She'll dribble to the right wing, picks it up, pass top of the key for Cousins, going to put up a three, and no good. Rebounded on the near baseline by Ward, and she'll bring it up against Cole now. Amari, stutter dribble, gets it across the timeline. Into the front court, all the way to the hoop again. She's going to be fouled on the drive. It's going to be a 1-and-1 situation here, as that's the 9th foul of the half. Cole picks up her 4th. So to the line for a 1-and-1 goes Amari Ward. 50% free throw shooter on the year, averages just over 3 points per game. She's got 3 tonight. Just a 1/10 of a point under her average right now. She can change that at the stripe, and the first one is good. 62-45. I want to say thanks to Century Business Products and Kyocera, your winning combination for the best copiers and printers in the area. They're proud supporters of Brookings Bobcat Athletics. Go to CBP now and to see how they are powering business technology. Ward hits them both. It's back to an 18-point lead. The Rough Riders had it down to single digits not long ago. Coach Blake Bradfield wants to call a timeout. He will. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Timeout's always brought to you by Brookings Engraving in downtown Brookings. And the Rough Riders came out in this fourth quarter, hit a couple of threes, and got it back to within 8, I believe, at one point. The Bobcats withstood that and have stormed back to an 18-point lead.
Yeah, and it was Spicer that hit back-to-back, and that was the one that you didn't want to get going, to get this comeback going for the Rough Riders. So, yeah, Spicer hit 6 straight, got it to single digits, but then Brookings done a much better job, again, just coming back, taking care of the basketball here in the fourth, slowing it down on offense. And again, like we've said all game too, you'll still get your good looks when you run through that offense. Roosevelt has been in the zone we've seen good ball movement. We've seen even hit a three. We've seen some layups from Ward and from Logan. So you know that's something too. Coach McClagan's telling the girls right now, you're up 18 with 3 minutes to go. You know, if the shot's there, take it. But at the same time, let's run a little bit of clock off so we can get this home win.
Shout out to the defense for the Bobcats too, is that Spicer hasn't had a look to shoot a three in quite some time since those first couple. Now they're going to go with that 1-3-1 zone extended into the backcourt. Pass down in the corner, tipped out of bounds by Logan Smith. And now they've switched back to a 2-3. Right wing pass Spicer, top of the key to Smalley. She bounces it in for McCall. McCall, turnaround jumper, no good. Tess Burns picks up her fourth, the 9th of the half, but it'll be on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up for Aubrey McCall. She's got 8 points on the night. 2:48 to go. 18-point lead for Brookings. Aubrey McCall at the line for 2. Hits the first one. And so thanks to 3M Brookings, they're pleased to be a community partner of Brookings High School. Dedicated to science and exploration, 3M Brookings works to improve your everyday life and ensures you are never more than 10 feet away from 3M technology. Good luck, Bobcats. Second free throw, no good for McCall. Rebound, batted away from DeVergston, and coming away with it is Sheridan. Gracie dribbles it up right side, crosses the timeline. Guarded by Spicer. Dribbles in the backcourt, picks it up, goes right wing now for Even. Even holds the ball, goes left wing for Ward. Ward dribbles into the backcourt, goes top of the key for Smith, who dribbles in, pulls up from 15, is going to be fouled as Smalley came from behind to try to block the shot. Smalley picks up her second. That's the 10th foul on the shot. Anyway, so no matter, 2 free throws either way. Sophia Hamrick will check in after the first free throw here for Brookings. First one is good for Logan Smith. She has turned it on big time in the second half. She had just 2 points at halftime. She's got 18 now. Macy Even sits down, and back in is Hamrick. Second free throw for Smith. Rattles in. She's got 19. Back to a 19-point lead as well. Inside 2.5 to play. Outside Spicer lobs it in for McCall, and she's a little too far underneath the basket. Left it off the side of the rim. Rebound. Batted around. Finally, DeVergston gets it. Ward has it. She'll cross at center court. Crosses over against the defender Cole. Now all the way to the hoop. Ward got a good look. Left it a little long. Rebounded by Johnson. Up ahead now to Spicer. Spicer's going to pull up from 3 on the right wing. Off the back of the rim. A rebound comes to the near baseline. Grabbed by McCall. She'll bounce it into Spicer. Spicer's shot no good. She'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot a couple. That's going to be the 10th foul on Brookings. It's going to go on Logan Smith, just her second. One on the shot as well, so it would have been 2 either way. 2 free throws coming up for Spicer. She's got 15 on the night, 16 now. She rattles that one in. Spicer, 67% free throw shooter, averages just over 11.5 points per game on the season, leading scorer for the Rough Riders. She hits them both here. 65-48. Full court pressure now as Ward gets the inbound pass to Sheridan. Sheridan brings it across the timeline, left side in the backcourt. Smith. Smith dribbles to the top of the key. Crosses over. Scoops on the right wing for Ward. Ward dribbles to the left side. Passes down in the corner for Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles into the lane. Passes top of the key for Sheridan. Sheridan dribbles above the right block, goes right baseline for Hamrick. Hamrick dribbles, drops it off for DeVergston, who pump fakes, dribbles, and has an easy bucket from the right side. He's had a lot of easy looks tonight after they've run through the offense. She's got 8, does DeVergston. Left wing pass, it is Smaller. She'll dribble top of the free throw line. 15-foot runner, no good. Rebound to Smith. She'll let it clear and bring it up. Coming up on a minute to play. Bobcats with a 19-point lead. Left wing Hamrick in the lane for Sheridan. Dropped it off for DeVergston for another easy bucket. All 10 of her buckets have come right at the basket with an easy look. Nice job by the Bobcats running through their offense and just finding those easy buckets in the lane.
When you run it through, it's like good screens, make good passes. It's crazy how open of a look you can get.
My brother, Jason, is a basketball coach down at Bonham. He's always telling his players, there are no magic plays. It's all about execution.
Exactly. You just run it right.
You can call, good plays in certain times or whatever, but execution always wins out. That's what the Bobcats have been doing tonight. Cousins right wing, top of the key. She'll go for Sadie Hunter into the game. Left wing pass. Wilkinson pump fakes, drives in the lane. Scoop shot from about 13 feet. Left it off the left side of the rim, and she just kind of gave a grimace to her coach as she ran back like, yeah, that was bad, my bad. Ward now dribbles on the other side of the timeline. Gives to Sheridan. Top of the key for Mack. Friendly Mack into the game. Now to Ward. Top of the key Sheridan. Left open. Dribbles in. Drops it off for DeVergston, who got the shot bothered enough by Asefa and missed it. DeVergston with the rebound out to Mack. 18-foot jumper. No good on the rebound. It's fought for.
It's a jump ball.
We'll go to the jump ball. Whew. The 100th jump ball of the night. I don't know where we're at, but it feels like it. Sheridan sits down. Macy even back in. Sheridan gets an ovation. She's had an active night. Couldn't get the three to fall in the first half, but she's made up for it in other areas and did get a three in the second half. Cousins, 15-foot runner, left baseline, no good. Weak side board, grabbed by Wilkinson. Put back, no good. Cousins gets it, puts it off the bottom of the backboard, and now DeVergston has it, passes it out. Intended, passed it out for Mack.
I'm sorry. Outlet.
Yeah, that was not Mack. That's actually Brooklyn Bentine, who didn't see it bouncing behind her. And we go to the buzzer as the ball was fought for in the backcourt. 69-48 is the final, and the Bobcats get their second win in a row.
Big win, too.
Big win for the
That always
Bobcats.
helps.
Absolutely. The
Statement win.
will improve to 4-11 now on the year. Will the Bobcats, and with the loss, the Roosevelt Rough Riders fall to 0-15 on the season. 69-48 the final. We'll take a 4-minute break and we'll start your post game. We'll have some stats with Alec Johnson. We will, I expect, talk with head coach Mitch McClagan, and then we'll pick a player of the game for the Bobcats before we close up shop here from Bob Jostad Gym inside Brookings High School. Again, 69-48 the final. We'll take a 4-minute break and have your post-game stats coming up next. You're listening to Bobcats basketball, presented by Cubby's Sports Bar and Grill on the Brookings Radio Sports Network.